I'm not sure whether you can see it clearly, but you got an '07 Suzuki Motor Corporation. So you got an '07 Suzuki Burgman 650. It says so on the side. This is a Burgman 650 executive, and the reason why it's an executive is due to powered mirrors. We can fold the mirrors. That makes it executive. So we have powered mirrors, and also we have let me do this. How do you do this? I think I'm losing it now. What is it? It's why is that toggle switch for the windshield? Okay, that's for the mirrors and the windshield. My goodness, oh, here it is. I'm freaking losing it. Yep, so that makes it a Burgman executive. You got the let me switch off the key. I don't want the battery to run out. Yeah, so you got the powered mirrors and you got the powered windshield. And this windshield I cut, it was too tall, so anytime I was sitting on it, I had to see through the windshield. I don't like seeing the windshield. And then there was too much buffeting, so I put a little and this thing works perfectly. It stops the buffeting on top of my helmet. I added phone mount. There is no place to put a phone mount on this scooter. As you can see, everything is everything is covered. So I put a phone mount there, and you can see it's held by I tapped in there and I put it on that. Yep, so that's what it is. A Burgman 650. This side you got the brake. There's no clutch, it's automatic. Let's see how it looks like. You got two discs in the front. The stopping is good. I need to change the brake pads on mine because I think I don't like the way the front brakes feel. And yeah, so those are the wheels. I don't know, I'm not sure what size wheels those are, but I can look. ABS, and like I said, the braking is decent for what it is. Right now I got the sun on my face. I'm gonna angle the camera. You can see where the signals are. That's a signal. And the owner of this bike, he added more turn signals right there. Yeah, so he put more turn signals. Pretty smart dude. Let me switch on the key. I got 36,000 miles, 392, and it's an '07. Let's switch off the key. We don't run the battery down. I don't want to get stranded here. I got a cubby right there. Put all the little knickknacks. Got my little coin bag. Every man should have a coin bag. Yo man, men don't have any coin bags. Yeah, men do have coin bags. This is 2024. We carry coin bags. Got a cubby hole right there. Put a cell phone holder in there. I got another cubby hole right here. Let me see if things are gonna fall out when I open this thing. I don't know, I got them tight. Yep, so I got a little cubby hole right there. Oh, I didn't even know I have a... Good Lord, I didn't even know. Oh my God, I'm finding out this for the first time. I didn't even know I had a... Oh man, I didn't even know I had one of those. I'm telling you the truth, I never knew. Because I've been trying to charge with this, and this thing is not hooked up. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, I didn't know that. Anyway, oh man, I guess one learns something new. This is America. You learn something new every day. This thing you gotta be careful with it because this thing opens. And last time it opened, this panel flew off. And this panel is expensive. This little piece of shit, little plastic panel costs like $30-40. So what happens is that this thing opens, and this panel always catches the wind, so it's always flexing. I'm constantly having to push it with my hand when I'm doing the highway. I think for whatever reason, I think air gets in either through here or through the front somewhere, and I'm constantly having to keep a check on this panel right here. So I'm constantly having to push it with my hand. Yeah, so that's a cabbie. I got my little net right there. This thing is helpful for all kinds of stuff. I got some cables right there. Yeah, and I see the guy has held the panels with the little screws. Yeah, so that's then you got the seat. Let me put that in there. Okay, let me open this compartment here. Yeah, these are rock, I think they're called rock straps. These things are very good. They expand. This thing is it's flexible. These things are very good. They can you can crank them up real tight and they work perfect. Let me show you. Let me do a little demonstration. Let me see where I'm gonna put this camera. Let me put this camera right there. Give me 1 second. Behave yourself, camera. DJI piece of shit. That's what you is. You are a piece of shit. Alright, give me 1 second. That's a camera misbehaving. The thing won't stand still. I need to take off this base. I got this freaking GoPro base on it. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker. God damn it, son of a bitch. Oh, fuck me, man. Fuck me. Alright, there you go. Alright, so these rock straps, you can crank them real tight. See there? So there's a lot of tension on that, so nothing is going there. So yeah, so get rock straps. Better than bungee cords. I've used bungee cords plenty of times, but I recommend it. And this seat, it is kind of slippery on this. It is kind of slippery on this kind of a material, but you can always put like you can put like what is it called, velcro on it and hold it. And so this is where the magic happens. I've been having issues with this scooter. My battery terminals have been coming loose. So that's where the battery is. My terminals, they're under here. I can move this cover off. Son of a bitchy. So these things come loose. They're not cranked up tight. This is for my cell phone charger, which is not hooked up because last time, like I said, I replaced the battery and I gotta crank them tight, and that's, so I've been having issues with that. And so like I said, that shock needs to be replaced. It's coming down. I think the owner of the bike had a spare one. So this is where the magic happens. You see, that's a beauty about a scooter. I got another helmet right here. That's a half face helmet, HJC. I got some food right here. Good Lord, put some food on the side there. Good Lord, put some food over there. Ooh, I gotta put some. I should have put some Ziploc bags on. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of junk in here. Got my bag right there. I got a whole bunch of bags. I got cables for jump starting. I even got tape. I come prepared. I got a security. I got a, what is it called? A brake lock right there. I got that's a whole pump. That's a pump right there. This is a pump that you can pump your motorcycle with. Cause I didn't know about the cigarette lighter, so I was wondering about I didn't know this vehicle had a cigarette lighter, so I actually bought another cigarette lighter connection for it, but I didn't. Now I know. So this is a pump. It's like a foot operated pump. I got that's a helmet carrier of some kind. I got a whole bunch of tools. I got a high vis in there. I got a whole bunch of tools in here. You know, got a whole bunch of too. I got a slime kit right there. I can use this on this because this is a tubeless. That's a tubeless tire. I got a shopping bag carrier right there. I got a first aid kit. I got like a little tool for taking off the valve stem. Let's put that back. So as you can see, I can carry a whole bunch of stuff in there, and that's a good thing about a scooter. You can carry a whole bunch of things in there. Yep. So coming back here, you got the gas tank. I don't know how much fuel this thing holds, but it's pretty fuel efficient. Really had done pretty fuel efficient for what it is. It's a Burgman. The sun moved a little bit, which kind of makes it now it's much. I'm not in the sun anymore. Okay, let me film up here. So like I said, you got the executive. The previous guy I bought it, he put some lights back here, I think like brake lights, and that's how it looks like from the side. All right, so what is the advantages of the Burgman 650? One of the advantages of it is the reason I like it is first of all, like I said, it's a scooter, so there's no shifting. That's one of the advantages. The biggest disadvantage of this motorcycle is weight. This bike is extremely heavy. It's very heavy. Maneuvering it is hard. So even right now, I parked on an incline. It's very hard to see with the video, but maneuvering it is a problem. That's the main drawback. It rides beautifully. It's an acquired taste as far as how it rides, meaning that lack of a clutch makes. I got used to riding a motorcycle with a clutch, so lack of a clutch. Coming to a stop with a clutch is easy because you just pull in the clutch and the motorcycle coasts. This one, it's jerky when you come into a stop because you reduce speed, and then the scooter starts jerking kind of a little bit, like as you're reducing the speed. So coming to a stop, is it is a little bit unstable, and the weight of it is low though. But I do feel, compared to other motorcycles, I do feel unstable as I'm coming to a stop, or if I'm going at slow speed maneuvers. It does feel way more unstable than a motorcycle, because the other difference with the scooter is that you sit on top of it. So this thing on corners, it will corner all right. I don't think it's decent for what it is, but you're sitting on top of it, so you're not part of the motorcycle. So even you're getting moved around more, because like I said, I had a Ninja 300, and you sit inside the motorcycle and you just move with the motorcycle. With this one, you're on top of it and the motorcycle is moving. The other thing about it is the maintenance. You gotta pull off a lot of panels. So to check oil is under this panel right here, and you check oil under that panel. And I think last time I did the oil change, I had to take off this here. You can see this comes off. This is this little pad. Oh no, this little pad right there. This bottom piece comes off. You pull off that bottom piece, and I think it's on the other side. And then you can change the oil. And so other than that, you gotta take the bodywork to get to stuff. That can be challenging. I've worked in a shop where they replace the rear tire, and the rear tire on this thing can be a bitch, because it is a job, because more likely you're loosening. Yeah, I mean, you got this loosening right here, and then some other things. Probably you've got to loosen that. That's a shock right there. You probably got to loosen that. Probably, that's my guess. And then I saw it. We did it with another gentleman, and it is a little bit challenging as far as removing the rear wheel and then the way it goes back in. But so far I haven't had any issue, knock on wood. exhaust. I know there's a company that makes an aftermarket exhaust for this, and it's based in Spain, because these things were more popular in Europe. That's my guess. You got the stator stand right there, but it's a bitch to put this thing on a center stand. So I mean, it feels like it's gonna fall, but it doesn't fall. That's the problem about it. When you're putting it on, it's kind of, you gotta use some muscle to put it on a center stand, and then taking it off, it feels like it's gonna once you comes off the center stand, it feels like it's gonna tip over, but it doesn't, because I think the weight is down low. But like I said, for slow speed maneuvering, it is cumbersome. Power wise, it's decent. Do highway, I do 85, 90 miles per hour. You could do that all day on this. You got the protection of the windshield, so even today is a cold day. It's in the 40s and it's not too bad. It's manageable. So speed is not an issue. Like I said, city maneuverability, it's so out. Maneuvering in a city, I would take a smaller bike any day. I mean, it's not that maneuverable, that's for sure. Cruising, comfortable to ride, comfortable to it's comfortable. I think I haven't done any long distance on it. It's comfortable. The sitting position is comfortable. It's straight, and especially with the weather protection, because you got this, once you stick your feet in here, you got this kind of bubble from the front. You can see it. You got that bubble kind of channeling the air away, so the weight is not going to get pushed around like on the highway when you're riding the highway. So long distance comfort, the previous gentleman I bought this from, he rode it to, I'm in North Carolina, he rode it to California. So long distance, it shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about it is the weight. The main issue is the weight, and that's also the other issue with selling this kind of motorcycle. I've put it on Craigslist now, and it's a very hard motorcycle to sell, because first of all, for beginners, they cannot handle this kind of weight. And people always ask me, I had a lady when I was selling it, she contacted me and asked me, how fast do you think, she was asking me how fast, what's the top speed on it. I mean, just because it says it's a scooter, it's not a 50cc scooter. You're talking about over 650 pounds. So that's an issue. The issue is, for a beginner, I would not recommend this kind of, I would not recommend the Burgman 650, maybe the 200, maybe the 400, but it's just too cumbersome. You'll be fighting the weight all the time. So that's one issue I would say. The main issue, I think, is the weight. That's why. So the reason I'm saying selling it is difficult, because you got older guys selling them all the time, and you find one like mine has 36,000 miles. I can find one for the same price I'm selling mine with half the mileage or even less, maybe 10,000 miles. So you buy it at your own risk. It's more likely a keeper, and that's also the issue with it when you're buying it. Maybe in North Carolina it won't, like I said, the cities are different. Maybe some other cities people are more progressive. That's my guess. I don't know. I think North Carolina is a hard sell. As far as maintenance, like I said, the only thing is taking off the panels. Here on this side, you have to take off the bottom panel to get to change the oil, and then you take off this panel here. You got the final drive oil back here, and then you got transmission oil somewhere back here. It does have, so the oil, the engine oil and the transmission oil are the same type of oil. It's a 10W40 motorcycle oil, and then you go gear oil back here. So other than that, it's not that bad. I mean, the good thing when you're doing maintenance, you got the center stand. You just put it on the center stand and you're good to go. That's pretty much about it. I mean, like I said, decent, pretty manageable. I've always wanted one of these. I remember when they were selling this vehicle, this new in the. I've been alive, or I've been in the U.S. long enough to remember when they were selling these things new. and they were 10 grand. That's what they never sold. Nobody in America, nobody's gonna buy a scooter for 10,000. Even the 400 right now costs 85, 89 or 9,000, and nobody's gonna buy a scooter for 9,000, where you can get an MT-07. You can even get an you can get the 650 CBR 650 for that kind of money. You can get a Ninja 500. So that's the reason why they didn't sell. But like I said, for me it works. It's decent. I might just end up having to keep it just due to the fact that I might not get my money back for it. But no complaints. I'll keep it. It is what it is. I'm not afraid to ride a scooter. I'm a man. I mean, I have nothing to prove. I'm 47 years old. I have nothing to prove. I ain't trying to impress anybody. And yeah, it is what it is. All right, catch you on the other side. So that's a review of a 2007 Suzuki Burgman 650 Executive. Guys, God bless. Take care.